So welcome, Fred. Please take it away. Thank you.
This meeting is being recorded.
Fantastic. Yes, so karibuni everybody, welcome.
Karibuni everybody, welcome.
I'm getting some feedback. I don't know where I have to, who has two gadgets. Okay, let me check if I have another gadget. No, I'm okay. So my name is Fred Gishuki. Like Elsie has said, I'm a wellness coach. I've been in the wellness field for more than 20 years, so I have a wealth of experience. And I'm always excited when I'm talking to men, especially about matters health and matters reproductive health. For some few reasons, because number one, men don't talk much about this subject. They're very shy to discuss it, especially if a man has a problem, they never share with anybody. And the unfortunate bit is that when you go to share with other men, sorry for that, they tend to make fun of you. So you tend to keep it to yourself. You don't want anybody to know what you're going through. But it can be a very, very painful, embarrassing situation that you're in. And many a times you don't have a solution that you can run to. You don't have a way of sorting it out. And today we want to look at some of the challenges that men have vis-a-vis their prostate health, vis-a-vis their fertility, vis-a-vis their reproductive health. So I'll go through some slides very fast. And then after that, we can just have a bit of an interactive discussion. You can maybe put some questions on the chat, and then we can see where we can take it from there. So my journey in the wellness field started a while back, like I said, more than 26 years ago. And my first experience when I came into this industry, I came in because I wanted money. I wanted to make money. But the first benefit I got was health. My parents were ailing. My dad had ulcers. My mom had high blood pressure. And my dad later developed a swollen prostate. And that is very relevant, especially for what you're discussing today. And through the interventions that we did, we were able to manage these conditions. And I'll be sharing about that just now. And that really gave me a lot of confidence because my mom's pressure has been stable for the longest. She's now 83 years of age. Her pressure is stable. My dad's ulcers disappeared. His prostate the situation is managed. He's no longer in pain. He's no longer peeing on himself and all those things. He's living a normal life. So I'm here to tell you that, yes, there's a solution that you can get out there that can actually help you in your reproductive health challenges. And even better still, that can protect you from getting problems in future. Because in our case, prevention is better than cure. The information I'm going to share is not for those who are sick. It's even for those who are healthy so that they can stay healthy and vibrant. So let's just get into it right here. You can see my screen. Is it moving, Elsie?
Yes, it is. Please proceed.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
So let's look at the challenges that men have.
Yes.
Men have several challenges.
Men have several challenges.
Elsie, please mute. I think
Elsie,
you
please mute. I think you too gadgets.
Men have several challenges that they face. Number one is low libido, where you're not interested in matters bedroom, or you're interested but nothing is happening, or you just don't have any interest. You're not interested. Yeah. Some challenges like diabetes and high blood pressure, which contribute to low performance in the bedroom area. Low sperm count, that's a big problem, especially when you're trying to get some children. Weak sperms, that's also a challenge for many men. Erectile dysfunction can be very, very embarrassing for a man, where you are called and you're not able to rise to the occasion. or you rise up and then you sit down too fast. You rise up, now you are there, now you're not there. Premature ejaculation. No man wants to be known as a 1 minute man. Men want to be known as long distance runners. So premature ejaculation, where you finish before you start, is not very, very exciting for men. And you're going to see how we can sort these things out. Impotence, many men today, especially the younger generation, are really struggling to get kids. In the older days, in fact, in Africa, it was said that you didn't need to do anything. You just needed to look at a lady long enough and she would get pregnant. In fact, if in some cases they said if you shook her hand long enough, she would get pregnant. Because Africans have been known to be very fertile. They never had problems in getting children. But today, infertility, impotence has become a big deal in our society, and especially amongst the younger people. Then prostate problems, which if they're not managed, they can actually get to prostate cancer. The prostate is a very, very important part of the male reproductive system. And when the prostate starts swelling, which actually starts from the age of 30 nowadays for most people, you find that all these other problems you are talking about start kicking in. If your prostate starts swelling, then you'll find that you'll start getting all manner of problems. Premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, low libido, especially low libido, will definitely happen when your prostate starts swelling. You lose interest in all matters, bedroom, and erectile dysfunction will also kick in. And I can remember what my dad was sharing with me because of the prostate issue he had. He would feel like going for a short call. He would dash, go to the loo, nothing happens. Push, nothing happens. Then when he comes back to sit down, all the urine comes out. And it had reached a point whereby he told me, Fred, for me, matters bedroom, I've already forgotten. And when your dad tells you that, then you know he's in trouble. Yeah, because there are some topics that parents usually don't discuss with their kids. But that just tells you, and then he was in a lot of pain. He had a lot of pain that he was facing at that time. So the prostate is a topic by itself, and it's something that we really need to take care of. You need to go for a PSI check, see what's happening as far as prostate is concerned. But there's a very simple test you can do. In fact, it's not a test. You just need to observe yourself. If you go to for a short call and you find that you're struggling to pee, you are pushing to pee, and your pee cannot go the extent where it used to go, it cannot shoot out, it cannot jet out, then it means you have a problem. Your prostate is swelling. Yeah, we go to the urinal, and you find that a man is pushing to go for a short call. When a man is training to go for a short call, then that means that his urinary tract is impaired. And what is impairing it is usually the prostate when it swells. So that is something that you need to be alive to, that if going to for a short call is a problem, then you could be having a swollen prostate. But the good thing is there are some interventions that you can use, and you're going to talk about them, which can help you with that. So let's look at some of the things that might cause you to have fertility problems that we've talked about. Smoking tobacco. My dad has been a smoker for more than 50 years. So we attribute his problem largely to that. I remember the diagnosis that the doctor gave said long-term deficiency of zinc. And when you smoke, smoking blocks the absorption of minerals in the body. And that's probably why he was not getting enough zinc from the vegetables that he was eating. Too much alcohol, definitely. Using certain illicit drugs like cannabis, being overweight, past and or present infections. Sometimes, especially when you're in our youth, some people got infections, sexual infections, and they never went to have them treated. That can have an impact. Being exposed to toxins, overheating of the testicles. This happens especially with the long distance drivers, where you sit for too long. Then you find that you might get yourself into a problem. Having experienced trauma in the testicles, if you have ever been hit, and men, we as boys, we did many crazy things. So if you've ever been hit in your testicles and it was not checked out, that could also affect your reproductive health. Having prior vasectomy or major abdominal pelvic surgery, history of undescended testicles, being born with a fertility disorder or having a blood relative with a fertility disorder, certain medical conditions, including tumors, chronic illnesses, sickle cell disease, that kind of thing, taking certain medications or undergoing medical treatments such as surgery. This will all contribute. But there's also a factor that contributes to a great extent, and you're going to look at it just now, and that's your diet. Your diet can either be very conducive to your reproductive health, or it can be detrimental, your diet and your lifestyle. Yeah. And you're going to look at that just now. What kind of diet should you be eating, and what are you eating currently? Because that plays a big role to whether you are healthy sexually or not. So how do you keep yourself? What are some of the natural solutions that you can take to sort yourself out? Number one, detox your body at least once a year. We live in very toxic environments. There are a lot of car fumes. Our pots and pans are made from aluminum. All these affect our health. So we need to detox for at least once a year. Have a healthy diet. We are going to talk about that. Rest enough, exercise, and stress management. Reduce or quit smoking. Reduce or quit taking alcohol. Use natural nutrition supplements and herbs. These are some of the natural things that you can do to sort out your reproductive health. Okay. Now, in here, I want to introduce a company that I've partnered with for many years. And this is a company that offers real solutions to the challenges that we've talked about, where you can get your issues sorted out in a very big way. And this is a company that was founded by Jerry Brasfield. Jerry had asthma at a very early age. He was introduced to supplements. He used the supplements. They worked for him. He cleared his asthma, and he saw a gap in the market. He saw an opportunity to make money. So he developed this company, Neolife International. He partnered with Dr. Arthur Fast. Arthur Fast is a gentleman who invented oral chemotherapy for the treatment of cancer. Arthur Fast put together a board of scientists. We call them the Scientific Advisory Board. And this board has the best brains as far as nutrition is concerned. And they are people who actually advise WHO and many other international bodies on matters health. And they formed this SAB. SAB developed products that prevent you from getting various lifestyle diseases. And together, Jerry Brasfield and the Scientific Advisory Board have developed a solution to many of health challenges. Now, before I talk about the solution, it's good to look at where we are at, especially as far as diet is concerned, because WHO gave us a certain way of eating. There are two pyramids here. There's one on the right, on my right, at least, that says that you should do a lot of physical activity and manage your weight. Then eat a lot of whole grains, yeah? More than 50% of your plate should be whole grain. I'm talking brown things, brown rice, brown ugali, brown chapati, browns. Let's stick with the browns. Then 8 to 9 different fruits and vegetables every day. Minimize on the proteins. A quarter kilo of protein, or red meat especially, should be taken by 12 men. That's how serious it is. Red meat, guys, is not good for you. Well, it takes too much energy to digest. It has too many byproducts. It has uric acid, it has cholesterol, it has a lot of negative things that actually affect your body negatively. And if you can kick them out, the better. Dr. Fatma Abdallah, one of our trainers, was just sharing with us and telling us that if you take a 1/4 kilo of nyama choma, you are the same as somebody who has smoked 64 cigarettes. That was a rude awakening for me. 64 cigarettes in one sitting. So you see, you're exposing yourself to so much, to chances of getting cancer. Your prostate health is impaired. Your performance in the bedroom is messed up. I mean, all the negative things by eating too much red meat. Rather than eat red meat, eat a lot of white meat. And pork does not qualify for white meat. Pork should be avoided. You should eat chicken kienyeji chicken. You should eat a lot of fish. Fish is recommended 4 times a week. Fish is recommended. Then fats and sugars, a teaspoon of fat and a teaspoon of sugar per day is good enough for you. But this is not the way we eat. Definitely we eat the other way around. A lot of fats and sugars, chips, sausages, all these bad things, nyama choma, too much of that. A lot of meat, I've talked about a lot of meat. We only stop eating meat when the pocket refuses to allow in the month. Then we go to Sukuma Wiki. That's why it was called Sukuma Wiki, push the week. Then fruits and vegetables, we have minimized too much. Whole grains, tunakula kidogo sana. So at the end of the day, you find that the pyramid that you are living on today, physical activity is minimal to none. Yeah. Weight management, well, it's neither here nor there. So you find that at the end of the day, we have turned the pyramid upside down. Now, how can you fill this gap? Now, Neolife came up with a solution. It came up with some supplements that you can use. And these are the supplements that you need to use if you want to sort out your reproductive system. If you want to ensure that the challenges we've talked about, we've just addressed, can be sorted out. These are the products that you need to use. The first one is TreeNN. What does TreeNN do? TreeNN is made from the germ of wheat, rice, and soya. So what it does, it gives, it helps the body to produce energy, helps your cells to function properly, increases cellular energy production, optimizes membrane function, balance hormones. So what happens is, when you're not eating enough whole grain, your cell becomes like this. Very little in the way of nutrients get in, very little waste get out. You find that you become very, very fatigued because the cells are tired. Now, when you take TreeNN, it turns this cell to a healthy cell. Now, if the cells are fatigued and tired, and these cells are in your reproductive system, definitely you're having a problem with that reproductive system. If it is your heart that has these cells, then definitely your heart will have a problem. So TreeNN is number one, is key. This was the first ever food supplement that was produced by the American government. Our company was just given the rights to produce it and distribute it. Yeah. So it was actually formulated by the American government. Yeah. And you were given the rights to produce it because we were the only ones who could do it in an organic, natural way without adding any chemical, anything to it. So that's number one, TreeNN. Number two, we have carotenoid complex. Carotenoid complex is made from 18 different types of fruits and vegetables. If you take it, a whole can of 90 tablets is similar to taking 115 kilos of fresh fruits and vegetables. Yeah. So if you take it for 20 days, you boost your immunity by 37% above normal. So you find that you're able to arrest any kind of immunity challenge that you could be getting out there. Another product that is critical is omega-3 salmon oil plus. Now, omega-3 has so many benefits. Improves your brain performance. It lowers inflammation in the body by 68%. Now, that's important because we've talked about the prostate swelling. When you take omega-3 salmon, then you'll find that now you'll be able to start arresting the swelling of your prostate. Omega-3 salmon will also help to increase the sperm count in you. So where you have little or no sperms, omega-3 salmon will increase the sperm count. Yeah. So if you're looking to get a kid or if somebody is struggling to get children, omega-3 salmon is the product to go for. It improves your performance. It's good for arthritis. It thins blood. It has so many other benefits. It's essential for egg fertilization and mobility. It's good for lowering rheumatic pain and that kind of thing for arthritis and osteoarthritis. So these are fantastic products. It's one of the key products that every man should be using. Another product that is so critical is called multimineral and alfalfa. Multimineral is rich in zinc and minerals, and it has a broad spectrum minerals in it. And what it does is that it actually helps now in zinc has so many benefits for men. Zinc will strengthen the sperm so that they can now be able to fertilize the egg. Yeah. Zinc will actually help you to recover very fast. Multimineral will boost your sexual drive. It's good for a good skin, vitality. Yeah. It helps you to deal with stress. It builds resistance to sickness and viruses. And it also helps you to balance your hormones in the body. So that's a very critical product right there. Then you have Cruciferous Plus. Cruciferous is made from cruciferous vegetables. They're the vegetables, when you cut them, they have a cross in them. Econum salaba. We are talking about broccoli, cabbages. These are some of the cruciferous vegetables. Now, what do they do? The cruciferous vegetables usually settle on the receptor sites where you are likely to get hormonal cancers developing. We are talking about your prostate, your cervix, your breasts. Even men get breast cancer, by the way. The areas that you could get hormonal cancers are usually saturated by cruciferous vegetables, and that's what Cruciferous Plus does for you. So what that does is that it prevents you from developing cancer, whether it is prostate cancer, cervical cancer, breast cancer, that kind of thing. So cruciferous vegetables are important, but we also have a supplement called Cruciferous Plus that does exactly that. It has many other things. It lowers cholesterol levels, regulates immune system, neutralizes toxins in your body. It lowers the risk of cancers. I've talked about that. So that's an amazing product right there, Cruciferous Plus. Then we come to the powerhouse. This is the key thing. Let me tell you, for men, if you didn't hear anything else I've said today, this one you need to take a screenshot. For this one you need. Every man needs this one. Masculine Herbal Complex. We don't want you to go swallowing that blue pill again. Forget about those blue things. They will kill you. They have killed so many of our Heshimiwas, Viagra and the like, because they want to perform in the bedroom. Take Masculine Herbal Complex. It will support your masculine vitality and help you to have a healthy prostate function. It will improve your physical vitality. It will improve your libido. Yeah. It will make you love your partner more. For the ladies, there are some herbs. They are called celery seeds in Masculine Herbal Complex that make the man want to spend more time with you. So if you can be able to get your man this as a gift, a birthday gift, you'll be actually sorting out your relationship in a very big way. So Masculine Herbal Complex is a must. It balances out the hormones for a man. It's very important for you to take this so that you can ensure that your prostate remains healthy. Yeah. Okay. The next product is zinc. Zinc, I had mentioned a little bit about zinc, but we have zinc by itself. Zinc strengthens the sperm so that they can penetrate the egg. So you may find that the sperm count is good, but they're not able to penetrate the egg. So you'll not be able to actually conceive. Now, if you get the zinc in, then it strengthens the sperm so that they can swim and actually hit the target. Yeah, so that you don't shoot blanks. Zinc also sorts the issues of premature ejaculation. It helps a man to last longer and to recover faster. Yeah. It also helps in growth, normal growth and development of reproductive organs. Yeah. So zinc is wonderful. It's a wonderful product. It helps you to last longer. So in the case of where a man is a 1 minute man, then zinc will actually help him to last longer. It is good for prostate function. Remember I said my dad had been diagnosed for long-term deficiency of zinc. It's also important for wound healing. It also helps in healing ulcers. So zinc is amazing. It's an amazing, amazing product. And for men, it prevents your muscles from wasting away. So you remain strong. Another product that is important is garlic. Garlic is a natural antibiotic. It has so many benefits. It lowers bad cholesterol in your body. It's an antifungal, antiviral, anti-inflammatory. But one of the key things about garlic, especially where reproductive health is concerned, is that it enhances the blood flow in your body, especially into your reproductive organs. And that enables you to function better as a man. Then we have another product that is quite exciting. It's called Aloe Vera Plus. Aloe Vera Plus helps you to reduce stress. It actually soothes the digestive system. It's very good for cutting hangover, if you are fond of that, or drink. But it's good for ulcers. It helps to clear ulcers, but it lowers your stress levels. When your stress levels are down, then you're able to function as a man and you're able to deal with the day-to-day stressors that come along. So Aloe Vera Plus is amazing. It tastes so nice. It's so yummy. You want to have it in your fridge. Just be taking a tot when you come from work or in the evening. It just relaxes you and you have a stress-free life. So those are the products. You can take a screenshot. These are the products that I've talked about. Your 3NN, masculine herbal, salmon oil, zinc, garlic, and Aloe Vera Plus. These are the core products. These products will sort out the issues that we had talked about earlier, whether it's low libido, whether it's premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, you name it, you'll have a solution here. There are one or two others which are not here, like vitamin E and CoQ10, but they're also available. And one thing I must say is that based on the challenge at hand, we are able to give you solutions based on your particular issue that you might be having in terms of reproductive health. So feel free, if you have a challenge that you'd like us to discuss, reach out to the person who invited you. We'll be able to tackle it and we'll be able to give you a solution. But the thing I must mention is that the products we are talking about are natural, they're 100% organic, they have no GMO, nothing, they have nothing GMO in them. They are products that I've used for upwards of 20 years. My kids started using omega-3 when they are 1 day old, so they are safe. A product that you can give to a 1 day old kid is safe for anybody. My kids have been using zinc for the longest. I have 4 girls. Since they were babies, they started using zinc because they had me talking with their mom about zinc helping a lady to grow and mature as a lady. So they got into it and they've been using them for the longest. Now we have other areas that we deal with, talk about bone and joint health, stress, weight management, digestion, managing sugar levels. We have other areas that we deal with, not just reproductive health. You could be having a challenge in another area health-wise. Talk to us, we'll be able to give you a solution.
Yes, sir.
Then
how was your Sunday?
It was okay.
You are
okay, so as we are coming to the end of this session, I want to tell you your health is your wealth. Invest in your health, because at the end of the day, you might be forced to spend money chasing that health once it is gone. So it's good to take care of it, and it's good to invest in your health. So I'm going to stop there, and I'll stop the screen share right there. And I just want to say that these products are available. If you talk to the person who invited you, they'll be able to connect you and help you to get these products. So back to you, Elsie.
Thank you very much, Fred Ishuki, for the sharing. I think it's been a great learning lesson. I have seen several comments asking that we share the recording. So I hope that can be availed to all the participants. And Dr. Nyongesa, would you kindly please share, you said that you cannot see your comment. Would you kindly unmute and say something maybe?
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah, you know, I just got concerned when the speaker talked about red meat and was advising everybody to keep off red meat, especially men. What I know is that the research that found out that red meat is bad for you was actually based on false data. That research finding has now been disputed, and a new evidence is emerging that actually red meat is very good for you, especially men. Just like there is a time we talked about eggs being bad for you. I think there was something that again, the same research that was found that eggs are bad for you was also based on wrong facts, on wrong methodology, and the findings and the conclusions were actually wrong. The eggs have been found to be very useful to men and to everyone else because the eggs are a good source of cholesterol, good cholesterol. And you see, cholesterol is not actually bad for you. Cholesterol is good for you because cholesterol is the basic, is the foundation of which most hormones and enzymes are made from. So if somebody tells you cholesterol is bad, that person doesn't actually understand the science. What we all talk about is moderation. When you eat everything in moderation, things are okay. The only food which has been found to be. Sorry. The only food which has been found to have. There is a lot of echo. I'm not able to communicate. Yeah. What I'm saying is that carbohydrates that are eventually metabolized into glucose is the only food which has been found to be actually bad for health, especially if you take it in large quantities. Because carbohydrate, glucose, sugar is actually poison to the body. Sugar is involved in almost all the metabolic diseases that affect both men and women.
Thank you,
So when you
Dr. Nyongesa. Unfortunately, I will have to cut you short, sorry, because of time. But I hear you clearly that you're saying it's about moderation in everything we do, in everything we eat. Let us moderate. Kindly allow me to also address another comment here, or I'd like Fred to address as we winds up. According to the explanations of the importance of zinc, does it mean men need to be taking zinc throughout their life or only when bad signs strike? So kindly, Fred, address that one, please, as we wind up.
Yes.
And I'm sure we'll have another conversation.
Yes, first off, I'd like to agree with the doctor. Red meat is not bad. Red meat is good. But the issue that I was talking about is the issue of quantity. Because now when you eat it on a daily basis, then you're exposing yourself to a lot of challenges. One thing that happens with red meat is that, especially our cows here, we actually, they undergo too much, they're given too many antibiotics by the vets. And that's why today you cannot export red meat, especially meat from Kenya. You cannot export it to Europe and to the US.